kinda crazy, the kinds of things life throws at you. I never knew I'd feel so safe in your arms.
Dream. Once was a kingdom of a queen adorned in swan white. With a snap of her finger, the heart held, the despair disappeared, for hollow hearts was the embodied love, of kindness was her ultimate souvenir. I have heard of her stories many a times in delight, as my Baba tucked me in bed every night, while my Mama remains a superhero in shining armor by night. I have learned as a kid to paint another one of mine for my big fight. She would wear her coat as a cape. She would ooze out life with each breath. She would throw a wicked smile his way whilst he makes a winning bet and knowingly fondles with the death. She persisted through my hungover puberty, and my adulthood had the audacity to make a space for her. She persisted through my hungover puberty, and my adulthood had the audacity to make a space for her. With the sketch of her palace on the back of my hand, with the gifts in my backpack, intimate, enticing, and planned, I take the first step. I took the first step to the place which was supposed to be a dream. But it smelled like a graveyard on the first whiff, screaming of the horror of those before me, of those like me. Skeletons welcomed me on their team. This place sells dream on the counter. This place sells dream on the counter and stomp on thousands behind the door. This place sells dream on the counter, but stomp on thousands behind the door. Least of everyone for ages now. They all remain just as empty vessels now. They sit upright, wear their faded suits tight, with nothing left to pour of their own. They navigate and search for something in the distant seashore. I juggle my heart in the air among the robots to avoid becoming one. I juggle my heart in the air among the robots to avoid becoming one. I carry color palettes in my hair tie, fan out the aroma of white jasmine from my nape, and hold the entire aquarium in my water bottle and hand out the love letters wrapped in glitter tape. I walk carefully among the landmines in the village full of saints. Your sun gets looted in daylight here. Your sun gets looted in daylight here. So I hold close to my chest my insane. Your sun gets looted in daylight here. So I hold close to my chest my insane. Skipping from the parents' arms who came in search of a safe hand, shoved in shriveling dumpsters by those whose self-esteem are hanging by a strand. You kick to all below you and bow to all above, while you hold the ephemeral hierarchy close to your chest and claim cruelty as your kin. Under the armor of self-pity, you carve your karma with unpardonable sin. So while I figure out the difference between sympathy and empathy, you take your time, learning the contrast and demanding respect and earning one. So while I figure out the difference between sympathy and empathy, you take your time learning the contrast and demanding respect and earning one. You are the spectator today. You clap in utter shame. But you know what? Life can be a real bad bitch. You might be the performer the center stage tomorrow, dressed to the nine, but still stripped naked. In your own idea of fun, your inner child assassinated. Tender backs are adorned with bite marks. Tender backs are adorned with bite marks. These hyenas are good at faking things human. Seems like your violence went in vain, sir. As with every minor inconvenience, kids turn to slots high in cocaine. Money jiggle makes you deaf. Husses are a horrendous cry. Number 407 carved on my neck burns my skin. For food and few drops of fickle freedom get in perfect line. But maybe you forgot the story of Icarus, that prisoners build their own wings and learn faster to fly. I've always loved rules. I read them and recite them and engrave them in my memories. So I know which rule to break with the first morning sun and which book to burn to ashes by night. I've been told to do a lot of things and to be a lot of things by many people in my life. I've been told to do a lot of things and be a lot of things by many people in my life. You are too soft, too polite, too bossy. In your eyes, too much of sparkle and light. Too optimistic. Smile a little too bright. Not everyone is nice, you know. On your feet a little too light. And I've listened. I've listened and I've learned. But what I've learned is to draw parallels of kindness with strength and politeness with power. What I've learned is to draw parallels of kindness with strength and politeness with power. So I will choose this over and over again. I choose not to apologize for occupying space in this earth anymore. I choose to be soft and smile at every human that crosses my path, because it would be too dull a day without one. I choose to place love letters in less loved places of libraries, because love brings magic and libraries are magic. I choose to remain hopeful and happy about my lunchtime menu, about my midnight snack, and the humanity as a whole, because they all mean the same anyway. So as I navigate through my highs and lows in this place, I often think of that kid, tucked away safe and warm in her parents' bed, dreaming about her own superhero in white cape. She believed flowers could bloom in concrete if we tried hard enough. And every night in her journal, she would write her own fate. I imagine her imagining me now. I imagine her imagining me now. And she wishes we had met. So I guess to be an adult you wanted as a kid, it's never a losing bet. So I guess to be an adult you wanted as a kid, it's never a losing bet. Thank you.